Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am burning. There is straight running fire happening. Can you hear me out there? Camera one, camera two. Where are we going? Here? No, here. All right, we're here, boys and girls. All right, hey, listen, what if I told you your next breakthrough, maybe just one conversation away? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back to the power of who for that Christian entrepreneur. I'm going to tell you right now, cool kids. I'm telling you, I've got a confession to make. Are you ready? Confession is good for the soul. If you looked at my calendar lately, you just might think, Johnny Juan, what in the world? Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I'm telling you, it's incredible, guys. Denver, San Antonio, Milwaukee, CCA Live. And now we're heading to Franklin, Tennessee to the Dave Ramsey Event Center to host the Ziegler 100 birthday celebration. How does that happen, Johnny Juan? Hey, listen, I'm telling you, got to get out there and do some speaking, some emceeing, some coaching, meeting entrepreneurs, getting invited into the right rooms. I'm telling you, there is something to be said about how all of this works, boys and girls. And I'm going to try to go and just tell you a little bit. I'm going to give you some nuggets, so get ready because I'm going to be showing you how to get invited into the rooms where I once dreamed about simply attending. Like I just wanted to be in attendance. And now I'm on those stages. And it's incredible because here's what I understand. Here's what I understand better than anybody else. None of it, absolutely none of it happened overnight. Right? That overnight success took 10 years. Guys, it's taken me 30. I'm a little slow. I'm a slow learner. But here's the thing. It wasn't a viral post. It wasn't. There wasn't some magical marketing funnel. You guys know, you've heard it all about the marketing funnels. I know, I get it. Nobody showed up at my front door carrying a microphone saying, hey, congratulations, Johnny Juan. We've upgraded your calling to first class. Follow me. It didn't. It just didn't. These opportunities came through a much more simpler method. And I'm going to be sharing that with you guys, right? It came through relationships, conversations, introductions, serving people, following up. Yes, following up, staying connected, showing up when there wasn't the immediate payoff, right? We were playing what my coach, Justin Janowski, calls the long game. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, hey, listen, just because your next breakthrough, it just might be right here. It's right here on your phone. It just could be. I know it was for me. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So welcome all you cool kids to the Fun Life community here in the Fun Life community. This is the Childlike Faith podcast for all of you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business so that you really can achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, and especially not your joy. We're not going to let it happen. And you just so happen to find yourself here on Something to Smile About Small Business Saturday. That's what we're going to be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. Small Business Saturday. And really not small. It's just early. It's just early. So thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Because here's the thing. We've been asking the wrong question. Did you know that? We've been asking the wrong question. Entrepreneurs constantly ask, what do I need to do next? What's the strategy? What's the funnel? What's the CRM? What's the social media platform? What's the marketing plan? What's the... And listen here, those aren't bad questions. But if I've learned anything from Bob Beaudine's book, The Power of Who, it allowed us to introduce you guys to an entirely different question. And it's not what, it's who. Who already knows you? Who believes in you? Who have you served previously? Who knows something? Who knows somebody you should know? Who haven't you talked to in the last 6 months? Who keeps coming to mind that you haven't called? You know who I'm talking about. Or maybe perhaps more importantly, who can you help? Again, not what, who? That's where relationship marketing changes, guys. You're no longer collecting contacts. You're building relational equity, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And relational equity is the greatest asset you could hope to attain in this world. So here's the thing, guys. The calendar didn't start with the calendar. It didn't. Think about these opportunities for a second. You ready? Denver didn't just happen. San Antonio didn't just happen. Chicago didn't just happen. Orlando didn't just happen. Ziegler 100 in Franklin, Tennessee at the Dave Ramsey headquarters. It didn't just happen, guys. Behind every stage, every microphone, listen, guys, there was a relationship. And behind every relationship, there was a conversation. And behind many of those conversations, there was another introduction. Right? I heard it said a while back, and it fit me to a T. If you ever see a turtle sitting on top of a fence post, it didn't get there by itself, guys. I'm that turtle. Guys, I get it. That's the part of the social media that people don't show you, right? People see the stage. They see the lights. They see all that. What they don't see is the years of conversations, introductions that eventually lead up to it, guys. Those public opportunities are often the fruit of those private relationships that we've nurtured, we've established, we've cultivated. And it didn't just happen overnight. So that's true for speakers, true for real estate agents, realtors, as y'all like to be called, true for loan officers, financial advisors, insurance professionals. It's true for coaches, authors, entrepreneurs. And you cannot, guys, you can't speed that process up. Yes, you can take the express lane like you can when you're traveling. But here's the thing, guys, you're going to have those conversations. And so your phone, I'm telling you, your phone just might be more valuable than your follower count. Johnny Juan, what are you talking about? That's blasphemy. I know, but hang with me, guys. Here's an exercise, right? Don't open Instagram. Don't open Facebook. Don't open your LinkedIn. Open your contacts. Okay? Scroll. And who haven't you spoken with lately? Former client, old coworkers, people from your church that sit on the other side of the sanctuary. Who else? Former classmates. We've got a lot of family, a lot of reunions happening and going on. Right? Conference connections. You've been to some conferences and you ended up with a stack full of business cards like I did. Yeah, I get it. I know you've got your stash too. Right? Former classmates. What is it? People that you've met through networking. People you once said, hey, we need to set something. We need to get together sometime. Yeah, we won't. That's exactly what happened because you just took their business card and you meant well. You wanted to follow up, but you just didn't. You did. Again, it's that failure to implement, as Howard Partridge talks about it. FTI, right? The law of diminished intent kicked in. That's what happens because the motivation behind the emotion you were feeling wore off by the time you got home. Maybe it was hot. Maybe you got pulled over. Maybe somebody cut you off in traffic, and before you know it, this episode might take a little longer than expected, guys, but I want to share this with you because, again, it is so key, and I want to share with you guys exactly how I did it because some of you have hundreds, if not thousands, of relationships sitting dormant, yet we're spending money on funnels. We're spending money on Facebook ads to find complete strangers and asking them to trust us. And that's like going to the grocery store while you have a whole refrigerator full of stuff to make those really beautiful and delicious tacos. Stop being that person. So before you spend another $1 chasing somebody who doesn't know you, like you, or trust you, find out who already does. Who is it? I mean, we model our whole business after Jesus, right? I always tell people he had 12 disciples. You just got to watch out for that one. That one kind of throws a little kink in the wrench, right? A little wrench in the whole deal. So this is incredibly biblical. So here's the thing. Jesus didn't start with 5,000 people. He started with relationships. One conversation with Peter, one with Andrew, one with Matthew. You've read the Bible, haven't you? I hope you have. one with the woman at the well. And watch what repeatedly happened in Scripture. What? You saw it. Someone encounters Jesus. They go and tell somebody else. John 1:46 says it this way. All right, it gives us an invitation, the simplest invitation imaginable. What was it? Come and see. Ojo, right? I'm telling you, that's how simple it is. That is referral marketing before someone even invented the CRM, boys and girls. And so one person's experience becomes another person's invitation. That's how movements grow. That's how businesses grow. One of the new members at our Toastmasters meeting yesterday, he came up to me and he asked me. He goes, "Hey, I was talking to several of the members, and almost everyone in here said that you invited them. Man, how do you do that? How did you relationships? And if I learned anything, if I've been an expert, if I've been able to come up with the superpower, I've built some pretty amazing relationships that I can call, I can have a conversation with, even if we haven't talked to in a while. Chances are you'll be getting a phone call from me, just catching up. And I'm gonna give you that script here in just a little bit, so get your pen and paper ready, because we're fixing to drop some writer downers. Or if you want to watch this back, go on YouTube, get the transcription, however you want to do that. But I'm telling you, you're gonna be able to find a way to make this happen. Because don't call people because you need something. No, stop. Nope. This part matters. This is the part that's really important. People don't finish. Here's the thing. What I don't want you to do is finish this podcast and start texting everybody. Hey, buddy, haven't talked in a while. Haven't talked in 9 years. Who do you know that needs coaching? Who do you know that needs a speaker? No, stop. No. Relationships are not vending machines. You don't insert one text and expect the referral to fall out, right? You reconnect because people matter. Ask questions like this. Hey, buddy, how are you? What are you working on these days? What's exciting? I like to ask people, hey, tell me something exciting you're working on right now. What's your biggest challenge that you're facing right now? And one of my favorites, you ready? Who are you trying to meet? I asked them, hey, listen, I asked a lot of my business owners, hey, listen, what question can I ask to make sure that this person is a good fit for you? And they'll tell you, hey, this is exactly who I serve. Now, what's happened is that you've completely, entirely changed the conversation, and you're not hunting, you're helping, and helping builds trust. I'm telling you, I got this Covey book over here, The Speed of Trust, and it's amazing what you can do with a little bit of trust, really with a whole lot of trust. So here's the thing. If I was to share something with you, my cape that has on the back, doesn't have a big S. It has a big C on there for connector. This has become one of the most valuable things I've learned in business, guys. You don't always, here's the thing, you ready? You don't always need to be the person with the answer. You just don't, guys. You just simply have to be the person who knows the person. You've heard that old saying, hey, I know a guy. Someone who says, hey, I know a realtor. I know a speaker. Hey, who do you know that? Yeah, we're looking for an MC. Hey, listen, I know a guy. Hey, this Johnny One guy, he's pretty amazing. Some of the testimonials I got, I'm sitting there reading through them, and they're pretty emotional to read and to hear the feedback that people are giving me on this thing, guys, because it's pretty amazing, right? I mean, if somebody ever asks you for a business coach, hey, let's talk. Let's visit. Let's go grab some coffee. Let's go get some tacos. Or, hey, what if they say, hey, call Johnny Juan. He probably knows somebody. And chances are I do. I mean, I've got almost 3,000 contacts in my phone right now. I probably know somebody that does something similar to what you're looking for. And so that, my friend, that, cool kids, is influence. And influence is built by being useful before you're needed. I mean, I'm just trying to share. I'm trying to save you a little bit of grief, a little bit of sanity here. Because here's the thing. Here's the 5-person challenge that I want to leave you guys with today as I start to kind of, again, I've gone over my time, but hang with me because I really want to share this with you guys. Here's your homework. I know, Johnny Juan, homework. Seriously, this is before Monday. If you want to do this, I'm telling you, and you don't even have to pay me for this. Most people who do a challenge, there's $10, $15, $20, $100, whatever. Here's your homework. Before Monday, identify 5 people. 5. Just 5. Not 6, not 10. Just 5. Not prospects. People. One person you've lost touch with. A former client, a customer maybe, one person who's doing something you admire, something that you've been kind of following them, reaching them, one person who could potentially open a door, a person who you could open a door for, and vice versa. Call them. Don't pitch, don't present, just connect. Or for some of the other ones, reconnect. Ask questions, see what happens, because I believe some of you are praying, God, send me an opportunity. God, send me a deal. God, send me something. And perhaps he's saying, hey, hello, McFly. I've already sent you somebody. I love the Bob Beaudine question when he asked Sherry Perry, what are you doing with the people God gave you? What are you doing with the people God gave you? Okay, sponsor moment. Speaking of relationships, today's episode of Something to Smile About Small Business Saturday is brought to you by, let me get back to it. That's it right there. It's brought to you by the Fun Life Coaching. We help Christian entrepreneurs to discover their calling, develop their voice, find their voice, grow their influence, and build the person God can trust to lead what he's called them to build. And if you'd like to practice, if you'd like a practical place to start, listen, I've created the simplest, most fun networking tool. It's networking made simple and fun. And I just want you to text the word Fun Life, right? The one word Fun Life to 33777, and I will shoot that resource over to you. And we'll get that in your hands because networking shouldn't be transactional. It shouldn't be awkward. It should feel relational. And sometimes one relationship changes everything. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. We had to cut that short because we're running a little bit out of time. I want to be able to help you guys get back into your day. I know it's Saturday. I know it's early, so thanks for hanging out with me. If you're watching on the replay, I'm actually not watching the text. I'll figure it out later. I really wanted to share this with you guys. I really wanted to get this in your hands because your next room, the next room, I want you to imagine something with me for just a moment, right? 12 months from today, just 12. A lot can happen in a year. What is the room that you want to be in? Maybe it's a conference, a boardroom, a stage. Maybe it's a mastermind, a leadership position. Maybe you want 50 new clients. What is it that you want? Maybe you want to double your business. Maybe you want speaking opportunities. Maybe you want to be an MC. Hey, listen, I'm putting something together that you're going to really, really want to take advantage of. And so maybe you're finally ready to build the thing that God's been nudging you toward all along. And here's my question for you. Who already has proximity to that room? Who is it? Not how do I manipulate them into getting me inside? No. Instead, how can I build a genuine relationship, an authentic relationship with people already serving in that world? And then here's the thing, guys. Serve, lead, learn, contribute, and stay connected, because sometimes your next level isn't separated. You're not being separated by talent. It's separated by a relationship. Okay? And so here's the thing. There's another who question I've learned to ask. This is going to be the money ball. This is going to be the money ball. This is going to be the important part of this episode. Who's helping you see what you can't see? Who's helping you? Because that's one of the greatest values of coaching. You may know 500 people, but not recognize 5 relationships that deserve your attention. You may have 20 years of experience, but not recognize the authority hiding inside of your story. You may already have an incredible business, but struggle to communicate why someone should choose you. You may have a calling, guys, but you lack the strategy. Sometimes you don't need another YouTube video. You don't need another book. You don't need another podcast. You just simply need another set of eyes. Someone who can ask, what are you trying to build? Who are you uniquely equipped to serve? Who already knows those people? What conversations aren't you having? I'm telling you, I've got a couple of coaching clients that we coach on Thursdays, and one of them got moved to this morning. So I'm fixing to wrap this up. We can get ready to talk at 8:00. But I'm telling you guys, what's keeping you from making that call? If we were to ever coach together, I promise you, I'm nice. I'm very nice, but I'm very firm in holding you accountable to do the thing that you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. All right, let's get out of here. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to give you a direct CTA, call to action, and let's have that conversation. So I'm going to practice exactly what I've been preaching over the last several weeks, months, and years. I'm inviting you into a conversation. If you are a Christian entrepreneur, a business owner, a real estate agent, realtor, sales professional, speaker, or even coach, or maybe an author wanting to put a book together, guys, we have some resources available. And you know what? There's another level to your business. Let's talk about it. I'm opening up a limited number of spots available, completely complimentary. It's the Entrepreneur Strategy Sessions, and we're going to look at 3 things. Ready? Where are you trying to go? who might already be able to help you get there, and what conversations need to happen next. Maybe we'll discover coaching together makes sense. Maybe we won't. Not going to hurt my feelings. Either way, my goal is for you to leave with greater clarity about your next move. So DM me the word who, or you can text my phone number right there, 903-570-0052. Text me the word who, and let's schedule that conversation. Because the next Denver, Orlando, San Antonio, Chicago, Franklin, Tennessee, Ziegler 100 birthday bash. Mr. Ziegler would have turned 100 years old. That next client, that next partnership, that next opportunity, guys, may begin with something incredibly ordinary. A little text or a phone call says, hey, got a few minutes? It really is that simple. KISS. Keep it super simple, boys and girls. And so, cool kids, here's the thing. Don't spend your entire entrepreneurial journey trying to figure out everything all by yourself. God uses people, mentors, coaches, friends, clients, coaches even, introductions, relationships, sometimes even strangers who become friends to help you. So this weekend, don't ask, what should I do? No, that's the wrong question. Ask the question, who do I need to call? And then make the call. Your next breakthrough may already know your name. You don't have to introduce yourself. They're like, hey, Johnny Juan, ¿qué onda, bro? Ya era tiempo, homie. And that, my friends, is something to smile about. Small Business Saturday. All right, boys and girls, thank you. Remember, don't just build a business. Build a person God can trust to lead it. Hey, listen, Playground Guide Johnny Juan Ortiz here in the Fun Life community on the Childlike Faith Podcast. On Something to Smile About Saturday, this is the Childlike Faith Podcast for those Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale their business to achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their family, their faith, or their joy. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, adios. That's right.